comes to the electrification economy, rare earths are absolutely integral to that. So what does this mean for you potentially in terms of future demand for MP materials?
Well, Morgan, these new rules are just another data point. I think if we think of the last couple years and whether it's hundreds of billions of dollars of commitments or states themselves mandating that we go fully electric by a certain year, we've continued to see lots of data points that are accelerating this electrification. And so certainly this is another one. And from our standpoint at MP, the way we think about it is this is happening. It's been decided around the world. It's been decided by our industry. And so, events like today just really accelerate that. And then it's just a question of timing of, how quickly we go from, as you have approximately a 6% penetration to, ultimately 90+%.
Yeah. And of course, when we talk about rare earth magnets,
yes,
you can't not talk about geopolitics and specifically these ever increasing rising tensions between the U.S. and China. We know the Commerce Department and other aspects of the Biden administration here are weighing rare earth supply chain and what that's going to mean in terms of trade flows with China. But China, too, we had reports just last week considering the possibility of an export ban for rare earth magnet technology. What does that mean for the supply chain, which is almost entirely in China, or at least aspects of it?
Well, first, Morgan, I don't think we should be particularly surprised or shocked by those kinds of news reports. And if that ultimately becomes the case, we're in an era of, at a very minimum, this is an era of very significant strategic competition between the U.S. and China, if that's all it is. And so, as we all know, we've announced pretty strict controls on certain semiconductors. And so we are certainly going to utilize the strategic ways that we can utilize to leap ahead in this new era. And so I think we should fully expect that the Chinese are going to do the same for industries that they dominate. And they have been very effective in taking control of the critical material supply chain, whether it's rare earths or a number of the other critical materials. Ultimately, when you think of the steps of the supply chain, it really all has to go through China. And what that means is that as we put out these mandates to electrify, ultimately we're trading sort of that oil dependency on the Middle East for some kind of mineral dependency on China or adversaries. And I think it's important that we recognize that, and that as we rightly so push the world forward to be electrified, that we are thinking about these areas. And that's what we've been focused at on MP. One thing I would say is the IRA and the CHIPS Act, we've certainly had a lot of nice starts from the government as far as pushing this forward. But the IRA, in the 700 pages of that act, didn't even mention rare earth magnets. And so I do think we have a long way to go on the policy front, but private industry is going to do its part.